You will only have 15 minutes of freedom.
A tweet Monday from Emerald Robinson, the White House correspondent for Newsmax, said, "Dear Christians, the vaccines contain a bioluminescent marker called Luciferase so that you can be tracked. Read the last book of the New Testament to see how this ends." Luciferase is a real scientific term that describes a group of enzymes that cause the emission of light. But no COVID vaccine contains luciferase.
The reason they fluoresce is because they're excited with the UV light. So when we take away that UV light, they no longer glow. If I excite them with the black light, you can see that now they fluoresce.
Maybe you've seen an increasing number of purple streetlights in Greensboro. They certainly stand out, and like me, you might be wondering why they're popping up. Well, I reached out to Duke Energy, who controls city lights. A rep told me that they've just learned about a manufacturing defect within the LED light that causes some of them to change from the typical blue tint to a deep purple. Now, Duke says it's not a safety issue, but it sure is distracting. The utility has alerted its workers to the problem so they can replace them as needed. Apparently, this problem is happening in other cities across the country.
You will only have 15 minutes of freedom.
The 15-minute city, or complete neighbourhood, is a concept where all your needs are met within a short walk or cycle ride from your home. Work, shopping, leisure, schools and services are available within a short walk or ride from where you live. This could mean offices established in residential areas, vacant shops repurposed as co-working hubs, and a range of housing options becoming available in the suburb.
Why has town planning become 2023's hottest conspiracy? The 15-minute city idea is really simple. It is an urban planning concept which calls for neighbourhoods to be designed so that everything you need in your daily life is no more than 15 minutes walk away. It is meant to discourage car use and encourage using local public transport and local businesses. But that is not how protesters see it.
This is the start of our freedoms being taken away.
Following on from conspiracy movements built during COVID lockdowns, many people are accusing the concept as being
Deeply illiberal, un-British,
international socialist concept.
You will only have 15 minutes of freedom.
These movements claim that the aim of governments pushing 15-minute cities is to keep people confined to their homes, only allowed to leave a number of times a year. In February, thousands of protesters and conspiracy theorists gathered in central Oxford to protest plans to restrict traffic as part of the city's own 15-minute plan.
People are going to be totally controlled by the elite.
There are legitimate concerns about 15-minute cities, such as how they might displace less rich residents or how they might localise traffic in certain areas. But that is different than seeing it as an example of tyranny.
If you're willing to walk among us unvaccinated, you are an enemy.